Aloha, y'all. It is Thursday, Thor's Day, named after Thor. Etymologically, esoterically, it is a Jupiter rule day. It is the 18th of December. The sun is in Sagittarius, 27 degrees. The moon is in Sagittarius, 12 degrees. When they are conjunct, it will be a new moon. That's tomorrow. Not there yet, but there's still a whole lot of Sag energy, including Mercury in Sagittarius conjunct that moon, and Venus in Sagittarius conjunct that sun by 5 degrees. There's still a grand water trine between Saturn and Neptune conjunct Jupiter retrograding in Cancer and Black Moon Lilith at the last degree of Scorpio. And Uranus retrograde is opposite Black Moon Lilith. Chiron is squaring Jupiter. Uranus is trining Pluto. There's a whole lot of squares between Mars, the Sun, Venus, and Saturn and Neptune, as well as the North Node squaring Mercury and Black Moon Lilith. So that's kind of what's going on in the astrological. But the tarot cards I pulled, all the cards I pulled for today, the Temperance card, the Sagittarius card with all that Sag energy, not terribly surprising, it's coming out, and the High Priestess card. The wild card today is coming from the Crystals Stone deck, great deck, sassy little deck, and it's Tourmaline Quartz. So let's get into what all this means. Like I said, this Temperance card is the Sagittarian card. And I've written music for all the major arcana, so check out the song for this. It's called Alchemical Equilibrium. I'll post in the comments. It helps just synthesize the archetypes and adds dimension to maybe your life and an awareness of the esoteric. On page 50, Temperance, I am astonished by the beauty of life in all of its facets. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary, the universe in a grain of sand kind of thing. Exquisite balance, a period of rebirth. Slow down and view the world with a fresh magical perspective. Trust your intuition. Temperance brings respite after the storm, a soothing balm in any situation. It suggests when we take the time to balance the various elements and energies in our lives, we will find a clear pathway towards our goals, right? We have air, we have water, we have fire, we have earth. How do we Captain Planet it and get all them in balance? This card embodies the nature of healing and moderation, self-care, and self-knowledge. We become whole when we acknowledge the different shades and colors of our personalities, understand their needs, and accept them. If you've ever seen Dark Side of the Moon, it's like we are light that refracts in time-space, like the matrix of life or whatever, and it refracts into bandwidths of the rainbow. All those frequencies are real. They have different needs and attributes, etc., etc. When we cease the internal struggle and stop arguing with reality, if we know the exact blend of energy required for any given situation, we can walk with peace. Traditionally, the artwork visualizes a maiden standing at the edge of a pool, one foot on land, the other in water. She pours the water of life from one cup to another. The cups represent the subconscious intuitive powers and the superconscious universal God mind, and the water blends their realities and ideals. Mine is a different. That's David D'Angelo speaking. He's been on my podcast. Shout out. If you don't know about my podcast, hashtag teamrabbithole podcast, 321 episodes. People like this coming on. Check it out. A strongly perceptive, androgynous being floating in the universe. A time slice of frozen light, delicate and fleeting. Very North Node in Pisces. Energy and form rising and falling, captured in mid-flight. The two female figures at the head are holding the whole scene in balance, so finely held and attuned that if one slightly shifts either way, the image would collapse. Saturn, Neptune, conjunct in Pisces. It would collapse in on itself. For 1 second, everything is in balance. The exquisite is revealed and then disappears, reminding us that we ourselves are frozen light moving through space. That too will quickly disappear. A reference to the Carillion photography used in David Bowie's album artwork for Earthling captures the phenomena of glowing colored electrical coronal discharges, hinting at the proposition of auras surrounding all living things. Temperance says you have integrated many hard-won lessons and have a lovely degree of maturity and wisdom. Consciously learning how to balance and calmly address the different elements, values, and priorities in your own life. Slowing down, you too are able to capture the majesty of life, the extraordinary in the ordinary. It's a time of rebirth, seeing with fresh eyes, and you marvel at the miracle and beauty of creation all around you and acknowledge that the pain you have endured in life was necessary as a catalyst for this freedom. You're releasing the past and stepping deliberately into the present, aware of the dance and union of opposing forces, light and dark, with the divine. Your inner voice is guiding you. Trust it. Respond to challenges with restraint, flexibility, and a deep commitment to success. Mars and Capricorns, like you can make the magic ground and work for you in the world. This is a brilliant time to combine forces and work with others Pluto in Aquarius, because you have steady, balancing temperament that can bring out the synergies between others with a magical mix of talent, experience, ability, and skill. All that Sagittarius energy and the grand water trine. So seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary, exquisite balance, a period of rebirth. Slow down, view the world with a magical perspective, and trust your intuition. So more on the intuition coming in hot today. The other clarifying card for the Temperance card is the High Priestess, also Major Arcana. There's a song for this called Unconscious Awareness. Very different songs. Check them both out. They'll help you integrate a lot of magic. The High Priestess, and this is the one of the Pisces cards, if you look at it that way. The High Priestess, I offer up the mysteries of life. On page 26, trust your intuition. Both cards saying that, so you need to listen to your, be still and know, and listen to your inner guide, Jiminy Cricket. Trust your intuition, listen to your inner guides, understand yourself better, listen to the music of the universe, and allow creative ideas to germinate. So I think the idea here today is like, every element has its place. Fire, of action, right? Pentacles, the earth, of embodiment. Swords, the air of mind, and water, the cups of emotions. And we have the capacity to embody them all. Depending on your chart, you probably stress one more than the other. But just like Hogwarts has many schools, and creating a school as opposed to just a sect, like Slytherin or whatever, Ravenclaw, we have this capacity to find perfect supersymmetry at all times. But we have to really tap in and find that inner guiding light, that blue kind of Holy Ghost in us, to actualize more effectively in the real world, right? The last card is coming from the Crystals Stone deck, and it's a wild card, is Tourmaline Quartz. You can quantumly entangle with this. Plus 5 points if you own it. What it is, with both the negativity fighting power of black tourmaline and the amplifying clarity of clear quartz, Tourmaline Quartz, exactly what it sounds like, might just be the best stone to bring along in that often discussed desert island scenario. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a psycho-spiritual scrub. Where to put it? Wherever you intend to shine your brightest. When to use it? When it's time to shed a light on the vices, victims, and vampires in your life. Once you have a clear view of their whereabouts, it's that much easier to kick them back into the gutter where they belong. It says, restore your perfect light. You're perfectly imperfect, right? We have everything we need, but we have to tune into it to access it more effectively. And, I know Kung Fu. It's like he could always have the capacity to know Kung Fu in the Matrix, Neo, but he had to actually work somewhat towards it by plugging in and learning. Mars in Capricorn, to ground the ideal, North Node in Pisces, all the Sagittarius, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon energy into form, right? And I think the idea here is that we can, especially with Chiron and Aries, trining the Sun, Venus conjunction, we can see what's holding us back, who's holding us back, quote unquote, what the challenges are, and then alchemize through a still awareness that stops the bullets, so to speak. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a tip. The tip jar's down below. You can see how to do that through Venmo and PayPal and all that stuff. Obviously tag somebody who's never maybe heard this kind of stuff. If you like it, they might tune in and turn on to magic with a K. If you want a reading, it's half off for birthday people. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. But typically a reading is 3 hours for astrology, $150. An hour of cards is 5 tarot and 5 oracle cards for 1 hour is $50. Half off either or both of those for a Sagittarius right now, or anybody during their birthday if you want to book ahead and treat yourself or gift it to somebody. And it's half off on cards if you get a referral. So if somebody comes to me through you, you get half off on a card reading for yourself. What a great gift for yourself and others to spread the love. Check out the songs I've written for both those cards. They're dope, very different, so you will enjoy them, I don't doubt. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your Thursday. On that note, adios. Catch you later.